What's up, everybody? It is finally that time. The wait is over. This is the first episode of Letters to My Ex. So, as you guys may know, if you haven't heard yet, I'm here to tell you that I'm gonna make a drink for every episode that I do, and then we're gonna get into some tea and I'm gonna read a letter for you guys. I just happen to know that this letter we're starting off with is a bomb. So I decided what better way to start it off than to show you how to make one of my favorite bomb shots. It's called the Johnny Vegas. All you need is a little bit of tequila. It can be any sort of clear tequila that you like, watermelon pucker, and then just some Red Bull or some sort of energy drink. So I got my shaker, got my ice, got my glass. I'm not gonna use a regular shot glass just because when you top it off with the Red Bull, sometimes it can go overboard. So I'd rather just have a bigger glass. So we're gonna do a ½ ounce of each, which is a 2 count of each. 1, 2. Just shake that up. You don't wanna add the Red Bull to the shaker because then it's gonna combust and you don't want that. Now, normally I would strain it if I was doing just like a shot, but I'm making this in the form of a drink. So therefore I'm gonna pour all of it into the glass, including the ice. Got my little bar key. Can't be breaking my nails, you know? So, and then you just top that off with a little Red Bull, however much you want. Well, I'm gonna leave all this over here. I'm gonna take my drink with me. Good as always. Let's get to our first letter, shall we? All right, so we do have our first letter. I'm super excited. For those of you that are just tuning in for the first time or somebody shared this to you, so you have no idea what this channel is about, I just want to let you know. This is basically your anonymous way to get anything off your chest that you've needed to say to or about an ex, whether it's an ex relationship, family member, friendship, boss, I mean, you name it. Whatever you want to say and whatever you want heard. I'm going to read it. You're going to stay anonymous. The other person that you're writing about is going to stay anonymous. And, we're just going to listen to some tea and sip on something. And I'm going to give my commentary and give my opinion. And we will go from there. So let's get started with our first letter. All right. So as you know on my channel, I will not say somebody's name. For legal purposes, I'm just not going to do that. So if you do send me the name, I am going to give it a nickname of some sort. Or I just won't address the name at all. We'll see. This is for nickname Alpha DJ. All right. Although I already said to your face what I think about you, it's not enough that only you got to hear it. You're the most disgusting piece of human trash I have ever had the displeasure of meeting, let alone dating. All right, well, that's a good way to start it. So we do not like this person. The first time I found the videos you were sending your daddy in New York for money, I should have exposed you then. But imagine how embarrassing it would have been for me to tell everyone that my 6'8" boyfriend was wanking himself with an extra large butt plug in his asshole wearing fishnet stockings and high heels. Yikes. Okay, woo! I know y'all know who I'm thinking of that this is reminding me of in the celebrity world, but okay. And the fact that you've never been able to hold down a job, put your name on a lease, or own anything yourself is so cringe. Yeah, we don't like no bums, no scrubs around here, so. I heard you have herpes now. Must have been all that dick slinging you accused me of. Not the dick slinging. I think you know it's illegal to pass on STDs without telling your fuck buddies. Excuse me, but the worst thing is some of them are teenagers. Oh, God. Well, that just turned dark. You're 33, dude. What in the actual fuck? Imagine how creepy and desperate you looked going into Duke's and Wing House every week trying to seduce 17 to 18-year-olds at your age, alone, drunk, and perverted. Yeah, it's a little personal, you know what I'm saying? Like, that hits a little too close to home. Not to mention your attempts to slide in so many IG models' DMs. You look so desperate and gross. I should have let you rot in jail when you attacked me and got arrested for DV, but you were so pathetic and broke your own mother wouldn't bail you out. Not that he's abusive too. God damn, how many problems does this dude have? And now that you've assaulted your last victim multiple times, you have court-ordered AA and anger management. Just an FYI, that doesn't mean you want to change. That means that the court ordered you to. and that you're going back to prison. So stop telling people, oh, that you're going to, or you're going back to prison. So stop telling people that you're going to make amends because you never once tried to be better. The only thing I wish is that everyone knew what a fucked up, sick, narcissistic, cheating, lying, diseased woman beater you are. I guess now they do. P.S. Your dick is trash. Bye. See you next Tuesday. I don't ever say that word, but good Lord. Okay, what kids? Let me take a drink. That cross-dressing though, man, what is it? Today, on a lighter note, you know, in today's society, we've become pretty accepting of people wanting to be different and being who they are and, you know, accepting those that are different than us. And that's fine. We're all unique in our own way. We should be able to be ourselves. Like, why the hell does he feel like he has to hide that? Like, are you kidding me? In today's society is the time frame where you should feel like you should be able to be yourself and finally come out the closet and just, this is who I am. I mean, whatever. People gonna make excuses, but it's not enough that he was narcissistic. It wasn't enough that he was cheating. It wasn't enough that he was abusive physically. It wasn't enough that he had STDs that he was passing around to innocent people. But then you have the audacity, like you already a fucked up person. And then you have the audacity to try and approach minors. Like that takes it to a whole nother level. You know, not dismissing anything else that he did because that's wrong too. But, oh, and you're a bum. And you're a bum. Can't keep a job, can't get your own place. You don't even have money to bail your own self out of jail. You shouldn't even be going to jail, but you know. Your mother don't have your back. Like, this is a really, you know, listen, whoever the hell sent me this, I love you. Much love. But where the hell, how was you missing red flags? There had to be some sort of red flag. No, I'm just kidding. I had someone live an entire double life with me for like 2 years before I found out. So they weren't this bad. Good God. They were just married, but this is a lot. While we all know clearly this person is a piece of shit and has a lot to change and work on, they won't ever change unless they get the help that they need. And even then, I'm a firm believer that I believe in law of polarity. There has to be bad with the good on earth. There has to be good with the bad. So there's just some souls on this earth that are shit. It just is what it is. And this very well could be one of those people. But what I will say, in a sense of me being the kind of compassionate person that I can be and that I am most of the time, because I've dealt with some pretty shitty exes along the same lines. And as much as they are a piece of shit and that I would never want to deal with them again, and I hope that no one goes through what I went through or what you went through, looking on the other side of it, it's like, damn, like they are a tormented soul. You should be happy that you aren't like that. Imagine living with that kind of a soul every day. Like, can you imagine just the darkness in that person's life? So just be happy that that's not you and that you're a better person than that, clearly. I'm really sorry that you went through that. And I'm really sorry for anybody that has to go through something like that. Sounds like that was probably one of the worst relationships you've ever had. I hope that's the only bad relationship. And I know that you will find much better after this. Or after that. I hope you've already found it. But yeah, so this was a lot to unpack. And I think this was perfect for our first letter. Thank you to who sent this to me. And for everybody else, I mean, this is what's to come. So this was a really good example. You stay tuned for the next episode and send me your letters. Keep them coming. The more letters, the more fun, the more tea, the more we sip. Come back for more letters to my ex.